We're going to take a look at number 83 from section 8.5, which is graphs of nonlinear functions. So 83 is a word problem, so make sure that you have your textbook with you. I'm not going to be writing out the entire problem. So if you need to, please go ahead and pause the video and grab your book. So 83 talks about selling hot dogs. So we have, at a football game, a vendor sells hot dogs. He earns $50 per game plus 10 cents for each hot dog sold. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to write a linear function that describes the vendor's income if he sells H hot dogs. Okay, so the first thing that we want to know is gather up your information and kind of break it out of the narrative that you have there. So we see that he's going to earn $50, and this is his flat fee. Okay, so essentially this is what he's charging to physically be at the game in order to sell the hot dogs to the patrons. So from here we also know that if anyone were to purchase a hot dog from him, it would be 10 cents. So from here we can go ahead and set up a linear function. So we can really kind of say that, well, he's going to be charging $50 for showing up, and then we don't know how many hot dogs he's going to be selling, but I know that he's going to sell them for 10 cents a piece. So really our function can look something along the lines of, we can use our function notation, we'll use f of h. So our input is going to be our h variable, which is going to be the number of hot dogs sold. Our output, or our f of h, is going to be how much he earned. Okay, so this is part A. This is our function. So basically what we did was we set up a nice little calculation for the hot dog vendor to figure out how much money he would walk away with depending on how many hot dogs he sold, because ultimately that's what's going to impact how much money he's going to walk away with. If, for example, he sold 0 hot dogs, then we would have 50 plus 10 cents times 0. And we could simplify that down and note that he would walk away with 50 bucks. Okay? But the problem wants us to actually find out how much money he's going to walk away with if he sells 115 hot dogs. So again, our function notation is telling us that everywhere that we see our variable, we're going to go ahead and put in that value that we've put into the function. Okay, recall now that we're done with the left-hand side. We've utilized the information or the instructions that it's provided to us. Now we're going to go ahead and solve this, and this becomes 10 cents times 150 is 15, is 1150. And then when we add this together, we find out that he will earn $61.51 from that day if he were to sell 115 hot dogs. In my opinion, he should probably increase the price a little bit in order to get a better take-home pay, but I guess we can adjust. We could talk to him about that later. So this is your final solution for part A, and then this is your solution for part B.